Capricorn, let's see what your future self wants to say. What is it that Capricorn needs to know or the future self needs to pass along to you? The King of Wands. Okay. And the World's in reverse. Well, either something's not over or this person's holding you back. Let's find out. What is the message with this King of Wands? What does Capricorn need to know? What is Cappy's future self here passing along, saying? What's the message here? Three of Swords is in reverse. Whoa. The Two of Wands is in reverse and the Death is in reverse. I didn't pick the deck up upside down. Just a lot of referrals. Justice is in reverse. Okay. When it comes to this person, let's see what's going on. There's something that is unresolved. Whether it's, this person's coming back into your life, we'll find out. I feel it's more of an unresolved issue. There's something that things definitely didn't go to plan here with the Two of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. But it also means you haven't fully let this go, Capricorn. So your future self is talking about an experience with this King of Wands that you haven't fully released, you haven't fully healed from yet. There's a resistance to see the truth about this person or about the situation or about what you're feeling. What is the resistance? What is the truth? What are they pointing out to Capricorn with regards to this person? What's the message here? What's the truth? What do you want, Capricorn? Oh. The World. The Magician in reverse. That it was never going to live up to the potential that you wanted it to live up to. Capricorn, this is where you're caught on a disappointment. If this is your reading, your future self is highlighting something that you're caught on, like a disappointment, right? It could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a job, it could be a family member. However it applies to you, it's something that you have not been able to fully forgive, release, and let go. You may be still hoping that it's going to turn out differently, hoping that it will work out, holding on to that hope. And what they want you to do is to be very honest, because with this situation or this specific person, it was not going to bear fruit. It was not going to give you what it is that you wanted, right? Let's say if this was a relationship, you were together for 2 years, it's not your soulmate, it's not the person you're going to grow old with, it's not your life partner. It was just someone that you're meant to learn from. It wasn't going to stand the test of time. This was a career, right? Maybe it was a career choice you made. Maybe AI's taken it over and, the universe is moving you now because you weren't going to have the future that you wanted. And that's what they want you to see. They removed this situation or this person from your life because it wasn't going to get you where you want to go. So they want you to leave it in the past so that you can get whatever you felt you deserved with this person in the right way, because this would not have gotten that for you. That makes sense. I hope I explained that correctly, because there's the magician it's like you're holding yourself back and you're not living up to your fullest potential because you're wondering about that, right? Well, I think Joe there from is my soulmate, is my twin flame, that's who I should be marrying. But that's just Mr. Bean. They got Brad Pitt for you coming through, but you can't see it because you're focused in the wrong direction, So same with career, right? However it applies, Capricorn, that's a message. If this is your reading, your future self is coming through and letting you know that that disappointment that you're holding on to and hoping was different isn't going to bear fruit. It's not going to give you what you want. You can have what you want, but just not with that person, that situation, and that's what they want you to see. Why are you highlighting that? Is Capricorn, is it going to prevent something from happening, or why is Capricorn's future self saying that to Capricorns today? Because they want you to be at peace with that. It's just going to hold you back. It's going to keep you kind of in purgatory and stagnant energy. It's like you're moving forward, right? When we manifest, your actions, your thoughts, everything's got to be aligned. So it's like you're moving forward, but your mind's over here. You're not in alignment. You're not going to get what you want. It is going to hold you back and prevent you from ultimately getting it. But from what I can see is it's also time to be at peace with that, so that you can move forward and you can have what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve, Capricorn. And how does Capricorn come to terms with it, come to peace with it? What's your suggestion or advice for Capricorn to move forward then? The Hierophant's in reverse. The Sun. Change the way you're looking at it. Two of Wands make different... Okay, they want you to change the... The Nine of Wands is in reverse. This is feeling sorry for yourself because of what this person... Okay, there's this person again and they're in reverse. So they're definitely having a negative influence in your life, but this is like an element of... Either you're taking to heart what they have said or done, or you're feeling sorry for yourself. So remember, it's a reflection of them. They want you to change the way that you're looking at this. So what's the perception change? What is it that you want Capricorn to change? What view? What perception? How do you want them to alchemize it? How do you want them to make that change? Clarify that. No more. Realizing that it's not worth sacrificing your happiness. So, when that thought comes in your mind, Capricorn, say, no, I'm not sacrificing my happiness anymore. It's knowing that you deserve better, and it is not sacrificing your what it is you want, right? What it is you want. That's how you can do this, is by simply acknowledging that you're sacrificing a part of yourself, your happiness, your joy, your goals, your aspirations. And so when those thoughts come in, those feelings, those experiences, focus on that. Hell no, you're not sacrificing anymore, Capricorn. No more shall Capricorn sacrifice on behalf of this mofo. Now Capricorn is prioritizing Capricorn. And that's what your future self wants you to know. What's that going to bring in? Do we have a time frame? Do we have an energy? How fast is it going to happen? Is it going to be 20 years and Capricorn's still like, Robin, when is this happening for me? 501s. The Empress. It happens when you know that no matter what life throws at you, you can handle it, right? Life is never perfect. Life is never flat. There's always ups and downs. There's always curveballs. There's always challenges, struggles, tests, initiation, things we're going through, things we're learning. So Capricorn, they want you to know your value and your worth, and know that, yes, you're going to have challenges and struggles. Yes, you're going to meet difficult people, but that's all part of life, and they're here to teach you. And so far, what they've taught you and what they've done for you is elevated your game into the Empress energy, right? The Empress has been through a lot, trials, a lot of tribulations, a lot of initiations. That's what makes her the Empress. That's what makes her a master of this realm, because she goes with the flow. She doesn't focus on the things she can't change. She's excited about where she's heading, and she knows no matter what challenge, what barrier comes across her way, life has prepared her. She can handle it. But most of all, she's confident, and she knows that she deserves what she wants in life. So this has escalated you into the Empress, Emperor, if you're a dude. So focus on how much you've grown. Focus on what you deserve and let go of what you can't control. And releasing that control and that expectation will bring things in. As far as time frame, this is spring energy. We have an awful lot of wands, and we got an awful lot of vibrant energy. So it's, well, in Canada right now, it's coming to spring. So it will be something that the shift transpires quickly, Capricorn, which means the frequency is waiting for you to catch up, to catch your blessings, right? So they want you to be excited, and they want you to be creative, but they also want you to be confident and to know no matter what comes your way, you can handle it. And you, like, this is, don't hold yourself back anymore. That's the message here. They don't want you to hold yourself back, Capricorn, and it's no longer time to sacrifice that part of yourself. That's what I'm going to say. That's what your future self wants to pass along. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and then we'll jump back into the tarot, and we'll see what else comes out or what else you need to be aware of. So what does Capricorn need to surrender to when it comes to... Uh-oh, I think I know what that card is, baby. Yep, I do. Yep. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. What I heard while I was reading that is someone is taking something personal. Something somebody did, you have taken it as a personal thing, Capricorn, and that's easy to do. The message here is it's not personal. It has nothing to do with you. It is a reflection of them, and they want you to see and realize that. Okay, what's the confessions of a tarot card reader here? What's the confessions of a tarot card reader for Capricorn? What must I confess to you today? No one can predict what I got these exact cards? I think for Sag, or was it Cancer? I got these exact cards in a different reading not too long ago. That's crazy. No one can predict what someone else will do. So focus on yourself, and people treat you how you let them treat you. Boundaries are a must, but that also means that you got to show self-love, right? You got to treat yourself the way that you want other people to treat you. Okay, where the heck is my tarot deck? All right, Capricorn. Let's get back into the tarot. Let's see what else you need to know, what other messages your guides want to pass along, or future self, spirit guides. What future message for Capricorn? What does Capricorn's future self want to say, want to pass along? What else does Capricorn need to hear? This is like, yeah. It's learning, so the Knight of Wands here is going back and forth, right? He's a mad guy, he's inconsistent, he's back and forth, replaying conversations. One day you get up, I'm over the past, something bad happens, you're like, I'm not over the past. there's an element here where there's a back and forth, there's a start and stop, there's a push and pull. So first message is, that's okay, have patience with yourself. There's going to be good days and bad days when we're healing, when we're letting go. Sometimes when we have a really bad day, we get stressed out and those old emotions come up. We realize, well, damn, diggity damn, I'm not over this. I still got healing to do. And the other message that I also feel here is learning how to have fun while you're healing, creating that balance, right? We're not in the mood, we're feeling really shitty, we're depressed, we're sad, we're, going through our shit. And the message here is don't forget to still go out and have fun. Do the things that bring you joy, the hobbies, the people, the places, the things that bring happiness into your life, because it allows you to look at those from a different perspective and from a different point of view. It allows you to move forward, right? When you're having fun, it's a lot easier to let go of the pain than when you're just sitting on your couch thinking about the pain. So there's that message here where it's kind of creating that balance, and don't forget to enjoy yourself and focus on the friends and the family and the hobbies, the passions. And it's learning how to do that when you're having a challenging time. But like I said, when you do that, let's say this is love, let's say this was a relationship, well, you might meet somebody new. Let's say this was a job, a career, you might network, you might find someone that can, show you a new perspective or a new path or a mentor. So it's just that elements of making sure that you're still enjoying life, Capricorn, and you're still making the decision to follow your passion, to do the things that bring you joy as you're releasing and letting go. But I feel for some of you, that's also a message. You'll meet someone that's important, right? Whether, like I said, whether it's networking for business, someone, maybe they're doing something completely different, that's a career you didn't even know exists, or you'll meet someone where there's relationship potential, but it just gets you out there to meet new people. And astrology-wise, it is a good time, and there will be new people coming into your life. And so it's focusing on those connections, focusing on those people, and focusing on the positive changes coming through. That's what your future self wants to say to you today. So Capricorn, I do hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated with you. And let's close your reading off today with your yes or no question, baby. What's the answer for Capricorn? The answer is, I think so. Okay, Cappy, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.